My name is Bleak Rides, and my bike demanded a blood sacrifice. Yeehaw, hell of a way to start a day trip. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm gonna embark on a day trip on a 20-year-old motorcycle. Well, it's older than that. It's made in 02, so 23-year-old motorcycle. Embark on the highway, the great sea of pavement. My traveling companion for today, my 02 Kawasaki Concours. This bike's been a budget-friendly friend. You can pick one of these up and I'll include some Facebook snapshots for about $2 grand. I'm gonna make a day trip of it. We're gonna do a couple hundred miles, maybe a little filming along the way. What are my expectations for this trip? Well, I want to know, can this 23-year-old bike still put up miles without a lot of fuss? Would today this bike be a good bike for you? Do old bikes not get enough love? Do pistons really need anti-wear coatings? For today's gear, Indy Ridge gloves, fly jacket, D30 armor, Icon boots, some built riding jeans with D30 armor, and our friendly friends at GoPro.
Recording.
Alright, headed out of Des Moines for this day trip. I do apologize if you guys catch any audio with directions in the background. Heading down to Missouri. Gonna grab some lunch down there. Do about 250 miles, maybe 300 today on this 20-year-old motorcycle. We're full of gas. We got some snacks. Packed pretty light. Got a toolkit, some rain gear. And can't wait to get out of town and get away from all these traffic lights. Probably gonna run into some storms.
There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne.
There's a storm coming, brother.
There's a storm
Or a storm.
A storm's coming.
Storm's coming.
There's a fucking storm coming, man.
Get used to uncomfortable for a moment. Cut over. Alright, let's see if we can get past this gentleman. That's this big wide trailer. Big wide trailer. And just like that. Past the semis in the rain. Singing in the rain. Whew. Are you feeling wet yet? No? Oh, I fucking am. But not from the rain, actually, from this wet. This is the first 15 minutes, I think, of the rainfall, so I'm really trying to avoid the middle of the lane, because that's where all your grease, your oil, your bullshit collects, leaches up once it starts, the concrete starts soaking in that water. It's already warm, so the molecules and the chemicals were already loosened. They're in a, more receptive position. You get that fresh rain smell, and it's pretty nice. Something special about being out here connected to the world. Something real special about doing it on two wheels, where you actually get to experience the world you live in. In a car, everything's muted. Everything's shielded from you. You're shielded from it, and there's safety precautions in place to make sure that you stay insulated and out of the harsh elements. But on bike, you're a part of those harsh elements. You have no choice but to endure, adapt, and overcome. And the best thing you can do while you're doing that, enduring, adapting, and overcoming, is try to embrace the suck a little bit. Yeah, there's times it's gonna suck. Yeah, there's times you're probably gonna rethink your life choices. Then there's times you're like, I did that. I crushed those miles. I rode in that rain and overcame it. Oh yeah, just like a captain on his old clipper ship, doing battle, heading out. but it was actually a battleship. What am I thinking? It's probably a cruiser. This ain't no cruiser. Bro. You're killing me here. Get on the highway like that. Jerk me around. You try to jerk me off? Whoa. One of the other things I like being out on the road is usually gives me a chance to compile my thoughts. See where I'm at in life. Gauge my current adult levels. How am I doing? Amtrak terminal is gone. Museum. I thought if we were here and there was something else cool to see, we might do that. Then again, with it being as rainy as it is, I might just have my little snackable lunch and head back to Des Moines. I did for lunch, and we'll go over this. I did grab a, oh, slick under here. I did grab a pack of trail mix, Gatorade, and that old beef cheese stick. Yeah, cheesy, beefy fun. We don't need it. I think we're actually doing pretty good, all things considered. Maybe we'll hit that rest area on the way back. How we doing on fuel? We've used 1/8 of a tank of fuel, coming up on a 1/4 tank. And we've traveled 450 miles. That doesn't seem very good. The mechanic who I originally had work on this bike, my buddy Jefferson, Jeff, he told me he rejetted these carbs to be a bit bigger, a bit more aggressive. So this bike honestly never got great fuel consumption, fuel efficiency. And my buddy Jefferson made the bike quite a bit more sprightly, but no more efficient. So we may be in 5th gear, running kind of high on our revs. We may be jetted, a little more racy. But again, one of the points of today's video, kids, is day tripping. What does it take to day trip? How much do you have to have invested to enjoy a motorcycle out here on the highway? So like I say, you can pick one of these concourses up for right around $2,000. You can, ooh, I'm right in the middle. Let's get out of that. I don't like it. Oh. So you can pick one of these concourses up for right around $2,000. Let's go ahead and slide over. And you can pick up some of your older Harleys for $3 or $4,000. A lot of bikes in the sort of 80s, 90s, early 2000s carbureted era. You can get them for $2,000 and get your ass out here on the road and be soaking up miles on a day trip. So far, like I said, $10 in snacks, $8 in fuel, $18, and the initial price of adventure in the bike. Here we are. What do you think, everybody? Nice place for a day off? I think so. Oh, look at that. You'll see things out on the highway. Things you won't see anywhere else. Old cars, new cars. Oh, phone? Maybe I should have hit that rest area. I can't see shit on this phone.
Bitch, I can't see.
Bitch, snap out of it.
Bitch, I can't fucking see.
70. Wonder what we're doing. No idea. Speedo quit working some time ago. I was really hoping to use Google as an accurate speedometer. Maybe I should find an app to see if there's an app that can hang in well. Oh, busting. The wind is not wunderbar. Not right now, anyway. If you ride motorcycle, what do you ride? You already ride touring? You already know what I'm about to say. You only ride street? Maybe you're a stunt guy. Or gal. Sorry. You ride just street? Maybe you're a stunt guy or gal. Whatever it is you do, leave room to try something new. Maybe you've only ever rode a Grom. Maybe big bikes are scary. Well, this is a mid-size 660 pounds. It's on average 2 to 3, maybe even 400 pounds lighter than some of your Grand Touring bikes. Just as comfy, look at that. Throw my feet out on the highway pegs, transfer over, have fun. If you don't leave room to try something new, like a day trip, how do you know what you're really into? How do you leave room for your hobby to grow? This is a hobby. You know, I don't make any money riding motorcycles. I actually quite the opposite. I spend money riding motorcycles. And that's a trade I'm all too happy to make because I get a lot out of it. I can already feel my mind is clutter free. I can already feel a lot of the things that were pressing on me back home have gone.
Spring, 1877. This marks the longest I have stayed in one place since I left the farm at 17. There's so much here that I will never understand. I've never been a church-going man, and what I have seen on the field of battle has led me to question God's purpose. But there is indeed something spiritual in this place. And though it may forever be obscure to me, I cannot but be aware of its power. I do know it is here that I have known my first untroubled sleep in many years.
All that matters is what's in front of you and how you choose to tackle it. So when I got up this morning and I said, all right, Monday, what do you fucking got? Well, I had a half notion that I might still do this trip. Yesterday, it was supposed to rain really hard all day, and I let the fear creep in, and I said,
Silence.
Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings obliteration. And I'll face my fear, not permit it to pass over me and through me. Where the fear is gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain.
Enough.
The state line on a 23-year-old motorcycle, no issues. Away from center rest area, 1 mile. I wonder if there's one on both sides. Alright, well, originally I had planned a longer day trip because I planned this for yesterday. I wanted to go to a haunted house. We'll probably do that again now that we know the bike can make it. I think we're just going to turn around in Eagleville. That sounds like a plenty good place. We're right over the border. If I had the time, man, I'm craving the Waffle House. But not in the cards today. Not in the cards today. That bump sure was, though. Alright, well, probably pulls in somewheres and get turned around. Probably throw some music on for the ride back, or, you know, one of the things I like to do while I'm out on these rides is to
good chance to listen to podcasts. I'm a big fan of the podcast Morbid. A couple of ladies doing true crime. And man, are they good at it. And a lot of you who follow the channel know I dabbled in true crime, but it wasn't for me. I did a couple true crime videos and read one story, the story of Sylvia Likens. That story did it for me. After that, I didn't want to do true crime no more. The horrors that this young lady endured. Oh, that fucking hand was literally stuck in clamp form. It broke a part of my spirit, and I've never gotten that part back. Hearing what this young girl went through. I did a story on it. It's in my library. Should any of you ever want to go watch it? And I barely scratched the surface. There's details. There's details in that story that are quite awful.
Welcome to Iowa.
I guess I'm bringing a message of, if you can. Sorry, still eating cheese. I ain't no fashion model. Just a real chubby dude who really likes motorcycles and to see the world, at least from a saddle, at most from 10,000, 12,000 feet. Jumped out of an airplane once. Good way to see the world. What do we got here? What a gorgeous planet we live on. You don't take time every once in a while to get out and see it. Do you really appreciate it? I hope so. Okay. Old Slip Bluff Lake, Decatur County Recreation. Very nice. Beautiful place. Not necessarily my destination place, but a beautiful place to stop along the way. It's closer to 90 miles to where I turned around just over the Iowa border for my day trip. I really would have liked to have hit that 3 mile hit, or I really would have liked to have hit about a 300-mile range. Really wanted to see the Beatty House. It's a very haunted place. Apparently been there 171 years, something like that. That'll be in a video to come. For now, eat our snacks, get our strength back. I don't know about I'm the only one out here in this heat. But I want to thank you all for coming along with me. Might be a perfect time to say, if you haven't already, like this content. I'm out here trying things, not just for me, but for you. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more of it, subscribe. It means the world to me. It means I can keep doing what I like doing and growing. If you haven't already, hit that bell to stay up to date on all things bleak rides. And with that, let's get back to the video. Right about here, audio cut out for some reason. So now you get some narrator bleak. This trip took 2 hours and some change. It was really fun. I really needed to get out on the road and get the wind blowing. I think I covered the deepness, the zen, the meditation of the road pretty well. I sometimes ask people, do you know the riddle of the road? It's similar to the riddle of steel.
The riddle of steel?
Yes. You know what it is, don't you, boy? Shall I tell you? It's the least I can do. Steel isn't strong, boy. Flesh is stronger. Look around you. There, on the rocks, that beautiful girl.
Come to me, my child.
That is strength, boy. That is power. The strength and power of flesh. What is steel compared to the hand that wields it?
The road is strong. Machinery is strong and capable. But all of it pales. It's really pointless without the strength of the wielder to wield it. To wrangle those horsepowers and crush those miles. I hope this video serves as inspiration to someone else. If you're thinking about getting a bike and maybe doing some day tripping, here's a good idea. There's plenty more out there. Lots of bikes that need love and miles still put on them. And just like that, the road starts to feel familiar again. We've had rain, we've had wind, we've had the slow roll across the state line and the fast sweep back again. This 02 Kawasaki Concours, 2 decades old, 1,000 cubic centimeters of stubborn, loyal machinery. Took every mile in stride. Didn't just survive the trip, it thrived. The motor never faltered, the ride never soured. And for a couple hours, it felt like the road and I were the only things that mattered. My gear has performed flawlessly. Dry when it was needed. Mostly cool when the rain passed. Comfortable from the first mile to the last. I couldn't have asked for a better backup in the saddle. So can you day trip on an old bike? You can, and you should. If you're willing to wrench a little or get a good mechanic you trust, you put the work in, and you roll the dice. The open road might just be calling. And you might just find that old bikes got more life left to give than you thought. Until next time. See? Wasn't no thing. Yeah, there was some rain. Yeah, there was some miles. But you too can buy an old bike and have all the fun you can squeak out of it. Hell yeah, if you can, well, subscribe to Bleak Rides. But if you want, just ride.
One, two, what up, dog? Guess who's back? Stepping out the liquor store with zigzag packs. And I'm supposed to have a new heat, huh? The 12 o'clock club banger. We're back that ass up. I'm sweet pain like a shot of tequila. Tip the bartender a buck and head for the speaker. Certified platinum, Napster though. My alias, Oliver Clothes Off. Snatch your hoe. Trust me, homie, I do things. 13 leads rappers confused like bloods and blue shoestrings. You ain't got it, LA is my project. I bail solo when ain't nobody patting the pockets. 3-ring champion, the city I'm from. Do the damn thing with guns like the Big Bang Theory. Superior MC, oxygen, I can't breathe. When my rhymes flatten streets like concrete. That's it, the game is over. I'm all up in this, the game is over. That means the door cracked open and I stepped in. And I probably won't leave until the thing ends.